Well, folks, we know Bitcoin has faced tough sledding in the past, but certainly in recent months. In fact, that chart there is saying that this is the first time since 2023 that's negative on the year, and that's worrisome for holders who may not have been in it long enough to know that there are usually some booms and busts with this thing. Now, it does have the meme writers working overtime. I thought this was a fun one, taking shots at the crypto bros. Of course, nobody takes more shots than Michael Saylor, who posted just a few hours ago on X, quote, believe. So let's bring him in now. Strategy founder, executive chairman, Michael Saylor. Michael, some would say that believe is like hope. It's not a strategy. So what's changed? Has anything changed with the value proposition?
You know, Bitcoin's been around for 15 years. It's had 15 major drawdowns. It's always come back to a new all-time high. If you zoom out, this is just par for the course. This is normal in the life cycle of an emergent transformational asset class. And it's a healthy thing. It clears out the tourists, the leverage, and the weak holders, and sets the basis for the next rally upward.
A lot of folks are saying when Wall Street was kicking the tires that when Wall Street got involved, we'd have less volatility. And is that, you know, do you feel it's the Wall Street connection, has that helped or hurt?
You know, I think we are getting less volatility. When I got into this space in 2020, Bitcoin was an 80 vol asset, growing about 80% a year. And it's ground down to 70, 70, 60, 60, and now it's 50 vol asset, growing about 50% a year. I think every few years, you're going to get another 5 points of vol taken off it as it matures. And it's kind of grinding toward being about 1.5 times as volatile as the S&P index and 1.5 times better performing.
Could it be, to a degree, a victim of its own success in the sense that it feels like other cryptos this year and other, you know, other stories in this area have gotten a lot of attention? Also, of course, gold. Does gold take away some potential Bitcoin buyers?
Well, you know, there's a lot of exciting things going on in the economy. There's digital intelligence and AI. There's digital assets, digital currency, digital finance, and you know, and you can't dismiss any of them. But Bitcoin still remains the ultimate digital opportunity for a sound money enthusiast. So if you simply want to save your money forever and avoid counterparty risk, Bitcoin is stronger than ever. These other opportunities are going to continue to be shiny things, and you can leave them to the tech investors that are experts in those areas.
So let's talk about your company for a moment. Strategy, the shares, we're going to put it on the screen here, getting hammered pretty good. And many talk about the financing or, you know, your financing approach. Explain to the audience once again the approach that you use to raise money so that you can buy Bitcoin, and why and why maybe it's, you know, some are saying that that's going to collapse.
You know, the company's up about 70% a year for the past 5 years. Bitcoin's up about 50% a year for the past 5 years. So it's actually one of the top performing companies, maybe it plus NVIDIA, in the entire S&P index. We're also the best capitalized company in the crypto economy. We've got more than $50 billion of equity, and we're a financial powerhouse. We have billions of dollars of liquidity in the equity every day. And our credit instruments are 100 times more liquid than the average preferred equity. So our approach is to raise capital by selling digital credit or by selling equity to invest in Bitcoin, which is digital capital. Bitcoin's appreciating about 50% a year for the past 5 years. We expect it'll appreciate about 30% a year for the next 20 years. And we offer these credit instruments that pay about 10% dividend yield in the form of a return on capital dividend, so it's tax deferred, you know. And so it's a pretty strong business model. If you want to work out the math, as long as Bitcoin goes up 1.25% a year, the company can pay the dividend forever and create more shareholder value. If Bitcoin stops going up 0% forever, we got about 80 years to figure out what we're going to do about that.
What if Bitcoin goes down more, though? Is there a point on the downside that triggers some sort of domino effect?
The company's engineered to take an 80 to 90% drawdown and keep on ticking. So I think we're pretty indestructible. Our leverage is, you know, in the level of 10 to 15% going towards zero right now, which is extremely, extremely robust.
Well, one thing I love about you, man, is when the pressure is on, and it comes, almost annually, right? But certainly when it comes. You never shy away. You always stand tall, and people who have followed you through thick and thin are so much wealthier for it. So thanks a lot, Michael. Always appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, see you soon.